In this video, you're going to learn about the true cost of buying a car, whether you finance it or pay cash for it. Buying a car actually creates a financial wealth transfer, meaning you are taking money that you could use to save or invest and giving it to someone else, ultimately for their financial benefit. The amount of wealth we transfer away from us over our lifetime is an astonishing amount of money. The key or solution to this problem lies in something we call the family banking system. The family banking system is a financial thought process and accounting method that will transform your car purchases into wealth. I know that sounds impossible, but you can reduce or stop wealth transfers completely when it comes to financing cars. But let's get started by looking at the numbers for just one car purchase. We're going to assume the car costs around $30,000. We are also assuming that you're going to finance this car for 72 months at 6%, which by the way is the average interest rate currently for finance vehicles. That will create a monthly payment of $495. So at the end of 72 months, you will have paid the finance company or the bank $35,640. So the initial price of the car was $30,000 and your interest cost was $5,640 for a total wealth transfer of $35,640. $35,640 left your checking account. It's never coming back. That is the definition of a wealth transfer. This is money you no longer have to save or invest for your benefit down the road. But that is not all. It's actually far worse than you realize. Think about what the bank or the finance company is doing with the payments you gave them. They're loaning them to other people to buy cars, maybe even back to you to buy your second car, an RV or a boat. To put this into a financial perspective, if the bank continues to loan the $35,640 that you paid them at 6% interest for another 6 years, they will then have $50,556. In 12 years, they would have $71,715. And in 24 years, they would have an astounding $144,304. So you can see where this is going. The amount of wealth you could have had you not bought that car, could be somewhere between $150,000 and $300,000 or more over your lifetime. And this is only for one financed car. Many of us finance multiple cars over our lifetime. And the numbers are only slightly different if you had paid cash for the car. The only real difference is that instead of giving the payments to a bank to reinvest your money for their benefit, you gave the money to a car dealership. And they did essentially the same thing. They continued to reinvest your money into new inventory that they were constantly reselling, compounding your cash payment at 6 or 8 or 12% or even more, all for their benefit. Not for yours though. Once again, the cost of transferring wealth away from you is staggering. But the good news is that there is a way to reverse this wealth transfer process. As mentioned earlier, it is called the family banking system. At its core, the family banking system is really about understanding that banks make money by constantly recycling money, meaning they are continuously loaning money, charging interest, and recycling payments over and over and over again. So you need to duplicate what banks do. The challenge or the problem is that banks have the money to loan to people to buy the cars they want. And that's why we need banks. They have the money. But therein lies the power of the family banking system. See, once you understand what banks do, you can begin to focus on duplicating that process. In order for you to duplicate what banks do, you must have access to capital. Now, capital is just another word for a pile of money. But what if you don't have any capital or money? Then what? So we're going to show you exactly what to do while you learn more about how the family banking system works and where and how to access capital to use in your very own banking system. Once you have enough or sufficient amount of capital or money, you can begin to implement your own family banking system. So instead of financing your next car from a bank and transferring all that money away from you, you can finance that car with your own banking system and keep those dollars under your control, saving or investing them for your future benefit. To understand more about how the family banking system works, click on the link below to watch a short video that shows the family banking system in action. And that will give you a better idea of how the family banking system might work for you.